This episode of Lunch Break is brought to you by Bobby G's Chicago Eatery and Sports Bar in Milton, Georgia. Located 650 miles south of Chicago, Bobby G's strives to create an authentic Chicago eatery and sports experience right in the heart of the South. And be sure to check out their weekly dine-in specials, including $3 domestic drafts and $5 burgers on Mondays, or half-price wings after 5 and trivia on Wednesdays. Bobby G's, welcome to the big city.
Please don't bother me, I'm on my lunch break. Pizza, burger, sandwich, lunch break, tofu, salad, hot dog, lunch break.
Welcome to another edition of Lunch Break. I'm your host, Kathleen.
And I'm AJ.
And today we are joined with two of the City of Alpharetta's special events coordinators, Emily Dillard and Hilary Lew.
Thanks for having us.
So how long have you guys been working with the city?
So this is Emily, by the way. I've been with the city going on 5 years now, and I love it. So I actually was born and raised here in Alpharetta and went away to college, University of Georgia, go Dogs. And I had a degree in child and family development, so I love people and kids especially. But I just didn't find my niche with like school counseling or being a teacher or anything. But I found that I really like planning events because I was always having like people over for house parties.
What was the best house party you ever threw? Do you do themed house parties?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Actually, I had a really good Mother's Day party.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was fun. Oh, well, and my son's first birthday party was really cool, too.
What was the theme?
It was vintage circus.
Like Barnum and Bailey?
Kind of, yeah. And I had like the little old school tickets, and it was fun.
That's
Popcorn,
cute.
Yeah.
Did you have all the games set up and then you were getting all of the kids' money from them?
Yeah.
All the games were rigged.
I know. Well, I did have like games set up and then realized these kids are one. They're not really going to do
Yeah.
It's more for the adults,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But it was a good time. So, but anyways, found my way back to Alpharetta and into the special events world, and I love it. And this has been my dream jobs.
And hi, I'm Hilary, and I've been at the city half the time that Emily has, so just 2.5 years. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, I went to tech, go Jackie. And there I was part of the Student Center Programs Council, which would coordinate free and fun events for the students, just to kick back and relax after studying all day. But yeah, I've always been passionate about event planning as well. So when I found the opportunity to do that on a larger scale, not just students, but a whole community, I just jumped for it.
And with the City of Alpharetta, you guys plan a lot of events over the year.
We do.
How many?
Yeah.
Do you have 16? More than 16? Less than 16?
Over 50.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If you count every food truck event, we count that as one event.
Those are separate events, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Take their own planning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
How long does it take you guys to plan for things like the food trucks? Like how far out in advance do you have to, I guess, start the process?
I mean,
is every event different probably also?
There's no break cycle. I mean, it's really constant. So
Year round. I mean, food trucks, like we did that last year and the year before that.
Some events just
people know the
require,
drill.
some like maintenance parts to it. And then as you get closer, then you're, full-fledged focusing on that.
Do you have a favorite event for the City of Alpharetta?
Taste of Alpharetta.
Oh, which is coming up.
Yes. May 3rd.
Is it your biggest event?
It is.
Like by far,
Definitely.
By far. Yeah. Over 30,000 attendees.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is the 28th year.
It is.
The 28th annual Taste of Alpharetta.
And you said May 3rd. When does it officially start? 5 p.m., 4 p.m.?
5
5 p.m.?
5 to 10.
Okay. And is it in the same place that it's at every year, kind of downtown Alpharetta?
The historic downtown district.
Okay, awesome.
So obviously you haven't been around for the entire 28 years that it's been going on, but do you know how it got started? The origins of the Taste of Alpharetta?
Yes. So actually I was told I did go to the first Taste of
Oh, wow.
I was just a little baby, but I was there.
That's cool.
But
That
no,
is
I
cool.
did have to get the details. I did have to ask, and it actually started in the community development department. They wanted to have an event that would bring the community together, and what better way than with food? So they started the Taste of Alpharetta, and they only had 4 restaurants. It was the first Taste of Alpharetta.
And how many do you have this year?
Over 65.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
So that was a
That
quick
is
one.
crazy.
You hit up the 4 and then call it a
Yeah,
day. Or
yeah.
go back around another time.
Yep. So I don't know how long you guys have been in Alpharetta, but like some of the restaurants that were there were like Dixie Diner, Alpha Soda, Hardee's,
Oh, wow.
Dairy Queen.
Ooh.
The Dairy
staples.
Queen has been around forever.
I remember your mom saying about 250 people came out.
Yeah.
It was
she was
big.
Like, that was a big night.
They were probably overwhelmed too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we weren't expecting this many people.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you have to work or have your business in the city of Alpharetta to be a vendor at the Taste?
I mean, most of our restaurants are actually Alpharetta based, and then we get a sprinkling from neighboring cities like Roswell, Milton, and the Sierra Johns Creek. But yeah, they have to be brick and mortar to participate.
We do reach out to any new restaurants that have just joined the community, but it doesn't take them long to decide that they want to be a part of it because, I mean, after they talk to their neighboring restaurant and hear how fun it is, and I mean, such a good marketing too, over 30,000 people, that's amazing.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, so it's really kind of taken hold of itself, and I mean, there's not much marketing that has to convince the restaurants at least.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite booth?
Or can you not pick favorites? Oh, okay.
Can we say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my restaurant favorite is South Main. I don't know if you know Louis Soon, but he's the owner of South Main Kitchen, and he is so awesome, and he gets all his produce from a local farm here in Alpharetta called Levity Farms.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I think is really, really
Yeah.
cool. So I just love the fact that they're trying to incorporate healthy organic food into their menu, and while also like supporting the local farmer here. So I think that's great, and we're kind of seeing more and more restaurants trying to strive to serve better quality foods.
And South Main is right on Main Street.
They are.
And then they're also going to have a booth.
They will. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And
Yep,
a
they'll have
restaurant. So you could go. You could just go in between the two.
Right.
They really could. Yep.
What's your favorite?
What I'm looking forward to, because I haven't participated in previous years because they're brand new space, is Screamin' Nuts. I don't know. if you-
Oh, is that like candied almonds and stuff? Or
No, so it's like ice cream
Oh,
and
it's ice cream.
donuts. Yeah.
that was off.
Yeah,
No,
just a
it's fine.
little
It's
bit.
Good try. Good try. Yeah, but they have like really innovative like ice cream and donut flavors, but they've been all over Instagram and
Oh, what is it called?
Screamin' Nuts. It says scream apostrophe N.
He's writing that down.
Nuts.
Don't want to forget.
Ice cream donut.
Yeah.
We know where you're going afterwards, right?
Well, so I'm actually going to be out of town next week at a conference, so I need to figure out the places that are going to be there that I need to check out when I'm back in town.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So
definitely.
That's cool. I'm excited for Alpine Bakery.
Oh,
because the
Oh,
cake, of
everyone,
course.
yes.
That's always the highlight of Taste for me.
They actually serve like huge pieces of cake. I mean, I
Yeah.
see people bring Tupperware and like bring it home and stuff.
That's a good idea.
I know.
I should do that.
I'm always excited for Domino's.
I do always end up hitting Domino's for some reason.
They actually get their delivery guy. He keeps going back and forth.
Oh, really?
So they always have like the same location, and they go, and so they call the delivery, and they come and bring more pizza, and they keep doing that.
I feel like you guys probably know a lot of like little tidbits.
Yeah, there's fun
and-
little stories. Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a most memorable moment?
Hillary, you can touch maybe from last year with the weather.
Yeah, I mean, just as far as like from the event planning aspect, last year, right before we started, so before 5, I think it was about 4 p.m., there were crazy high speed winds headed our way, about 60 miles per hour. So our weather tracker on site was reporting. So safety was definitely an issue and first priority. So we had teams in place on radios at the end of every street ready to let all of our vendors know whether or not we need to enact our emergency plan.
Right.
But we just like lowered all the tents, and all of them are weighted, but we just waited that out and then popped them back out. But
The show went on.
Yeah.
There was still food.
Yes.
And it's crazy.
And
like,
people.
Yeah.
Even when
Lots of them.
Even when it rains, they still come out in the thousands. I'm not kidding you. They'll just bring their umbrella. People do not want to miss out on this event.
So, with so many people that attend, where is the best place to park? Or
Yes,
what's the
good
best
question.
what's the best strategy?
That's
Yeah.
always such a struggle.
So we have our 5-story parking deck at City Hall, which is neighboring the event site. So that's probably where everyone's going to go to first. And everybody kind of rotates out throughout the night, not 30,000 people all at the same time. So we also created 2 shuttle lots one at Wills Park, Alpharetta's downtown park, and then the other right around the corner from that at the Equestrian Center. And we have 3 shuttles that'll rotate throughout the night, one handicap accessible. So
Wills Park is even close enough that you could walk if you wanted
You
to.
really could, yeah.
yeah, you can walk off the food that you ate.
That's what I always say. Yeah. No, Taste is always so much fun. I grew up here, and I've been here since I was 4. So I don't know if I went when I was 4. Probably when I was little. But it's always such a good time for like everybody.
It is.
You know, like my parents will come, my friends will come, everybody at work. We always gather a big group to come. It's always a good time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we pretty much have something for everybody. I mean, we have
Kids activities.
Yeah, kids activities. We have Georgia Flood and Randall Bramlett. They're playing, so we have some really good
live music,
yeah,
high
good live
energy.
music. Yeah,
and then we have community organizations that'll be out as well.
Yeah, a lot of community groups. We have like the Braves will be there, and just like all sorts of activities for everybody.
One of the highlights I know for my parents is the live radio.
Oh yeah,
broadcast.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, they're always so excited because they listen to some of the people who come out like
course,
religiously, like every day. And so then when they see them, they're like, "Oh, this is them right here."
It's funny sometimes when you actually see their face. After listening to them on the radio, you're like, "Wow, that's what they look like."
That's what you look like.
Yeah.
Didn't picture that.
Right.
Yeah, whether that's a good or bad thing. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, we also have the culinary competition for the foodies,
yeah.
and that's hosted by Dutch.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So is it all the vendors compete in it?
So they can if they want. They have to apply ahead of time so we know how many, to expect. But yeah, we have everything from like fine dining to
Best dessert,
Yeah.
best appetizers.
we have a mobile kitchen that's there too. So we'll have like live cooking. So we invite some of the restaurants to do their cooking up on the stage so people can watch and see.
So do you guys try to make it hyper localized for the city of Alpharetta?
Totally, yeah.
As much as you can, like in any aspect, like music, food, obviously,
Yeah.
activities.
Well, we call it the Taste of Alpharetta. And we really want, our community to be able to come in and, taste, local restaurants that are here in Alpharetta. There's some people that, have never maybe heard of this restaurant and they try it and they're like, oh, I actually like Thai food, or, I had steak tartare and I really liked it.
I had ceviche for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, ceviche is the restaurant downtown Alpharetta, but
Right.
ceviche is also it's
Fish?
raw fish cooked.
Oh, right.
It's like cooked in lime and lemon, and I had it there for the first time. I'll give it a shot, and it was pretty good. Yeah.
So it's always fun, to talk to people afterwards. I'm like, wow, I really did like it.
It's good to go to the staples and places that you like, but to try
and
new
especially
things.
if you're only, throwing in like, $3
Yeah.
to try, then you don't have to go to the restaurant and spend $50
Yeah.
to figure out that you do or you don't like it,
That's why it's so important to us that they are brick and mortar, so that you can definitely make sure you can go back if you really liked something.
That's a good point.
That is always a good point because we do tend to like the next day go, oh, I really liked wherever I went. We should go there this weekend. So makes
Yeah.
sense. Do you think like the way that you make it really local, is that what makes you guys stand out and make so many people come to the event every year? Or how do you try to differentiate yourselves from other food events like this or other tastes like is there a Taste of Atlanta? I would assume so, right?
Yeah, there is.
Taste of Forsyth, like all that. How do you make it like different?
What makes the Taste of Alpharetta pretty unique is the fact that it's free admission. There's all events that do something like this, you have to pay to even get into the event. And each ticket is 50 cents, and a tasting could be anywhere from 1 to 6 tickets, depending on what you're getting. So you can literally come and enjoy the night out for as little as like $10 and walk away stuffed.
Bring the whole family.
Yeah, really.
It's a huge bang for your buck for sure. It's also hosted on a Thursday night, which is quite different from the rest. And we asked the restaurants, what works best for you. And their weekends and their Fridays are very packed. So Thursday it is. We also are launching a new augmented reality mapping app this year.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is cool.
High tech.
Yeah.
And it's called Skines. Skignz, and it's sky, like signs in the sky. So if you are holding your phone up, you can see, Yeah, you can see the labels over the tents.
It's like Pokemon Go.
cool.
Yeah,
Yes,
kind of like that.
exactly.
Exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So we'll be launching that for this event. And for those who download the free app, any phone or tablet can stop by the Recreation, Parks, and Cultural Services booth and get 5 free tasting tickets. So that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah. So you just pull
I'll be
out
doing that.
your camera and you can hover over it with your camera and it should pop up the website, or you could just type it in www.get.skins.com.
And that's available right now.
Yep.
So if you're listening to this, go download
Exactly.
Before
the
you
app
get there.
Before you get there, and you get your 5 free tickets.
Yep. Just
Yep.
stop by.
Yeah. You just have to stop by. Yeah. The
The-
booth when you get there.
the Rec Parks and Cultural Services booth, which will be on the corner of Main Street and Milton Ave.
Food fight.
Our next segment today is Food Fight, where we actually have our special guests competing against each other to see who knows more food trivia. We have 4 rounds for you guys. Each round has a different point value, and the person with the most points at the end of the game will win.
It's on.
So if you're ready, our first game is called State Fair. Who doesn't love fried food from the State Fair? In this game, I will list off a crazy food that is deep fried. You have to say if it is from Texas or a different state. The first person to buzz in and correctly guess will be rewarded 1 point. If you guess incorrectly, your opponent will get the point. So, Emily, you have the bell,
Yep.
and Hillary, you have the squeaker. The first food, fried bubblegum. Emily?
I'm just going to go out there on a limb and say Texas.
It is Texas.
Total guess there.
The next food, fried butter.
Please tell me that's another state.
It is another state. It is Iowa.
Okay.
That sounds pretty gross.
Fried butter. Ooh.
The next food, fried Kool-Aid.
I'm going to say other state.
It is. It's California.
How do you do that?
I guess you have the powder,
And
Yeah.
and you fry the powder,
I'm going
or
to
you
have to
mix
look
it in
this
with
up
the
after
dough.
we leave.
yeah.
Those weird Californians. The next food, well, it's not technically a food, fried beer.
Again, how?
I'm going to go with Texas.
It is Texas.
Yeah.
I'm literally.
I'm thinking Austin or something. Yeah, it would be like.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you can fry liquid
I don't know.
or powder. But,
Well, have you ever had fried ice cream?
oh, yeah. But it's
Wait.
a little more solid than beer.
The next food, fried pig ears. Hillary?
Let's try Texas.
No, it's Minnesota.
What? Really?
Oh.
I would have said Texas for sure.
Yeah. I
guess
thought
That's what I was going to say.
it's so cold up there.
The next food, fried salsa.
Texas.
It is Texas.
It's got to be Texas one of these times.
Let me just
right?
guess Texas for all of them. And hopefully it's a 50-50.
The next food, fried alligator on a stick. Emily.
Other state.
Yes, it's actually Illinois.
Oh, I would have been guessing like
Somewhere in the
Louisiana.
bayou.
That's
Yeah.
what I was
Sure.
thinking.
Yeah, I don't think there's any alligators in Illinois unless they're swimming up the Mississippi River.
Oh, so it's not even fresh. Freshly fried.
Ooh.
The next food, deep fried White Castle burgers. Hillary.
Texas.
No, it's California.
They don't even have White
I am
Castle.
so bad at this game. Do they not?
I don't think it goes out.
I think
Does
they
it?
do
Does
have White
it?
Castle
Oh, okay,
out there.
okay. It's Midwest and over, maybe.
I guess.
Do
Yeah.
we even
Yeah.
have White Castle?
No,
Crystals?
Crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the equivalent.
Haven't you seen the movie?
No.
Harold and Kumar?
I have.
I haven't either. Don't
No?
worry. No.
Oh.
I've heard of it, but that's about it.
The next food is fried picnic on a stick, which is fried chicken, tater tots, and pickles on a shish kebab.
Like I said, Texas.
Yes.
Let's just keep guessing Texas for all of them.
That actually sounds good.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
All right. The,
It's a lot going on. What do they say? Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
So even their fried
yeah, they
concoctions.
just. Okay, this is the last food for round number 1, deep fried sugar cubes. Emily.
Other state.
No, it's Texas.
Oh, darn.
You got one wrong.
So at the end of round 1, it's actually pretty tight match. Emily, you have 6 and Hilary has 4. Our next round is table talk. I have a food or food-related item written on a set of cards. Each contestant will have 60 seconds to guess as many words correctly as possible. If you don't know the answer or it's taking too long, you can pass and we'll come back to it. Each correct answer is worth 2 points.
Who wants to go first?
Sure, I will.
Okay. Ready?
This is a type of seafood. You eat it in sushi.
Fish?
What type of fish?
Salmon?
No, it can be in a can.
Tuna?
Yes. This is a dessert. You use ice cream and a straw.
A milkshake?
Yes. This is Italian food. It's
Spaghetti?
no, it's kind of like a pocket, like, and there's filling in it.
A pocket.
It's not spaghetti.
Is
It's
it a dessert?
no. It can have cheese. Is the most common.
Oh, calzone?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like a
Pass.
okay. Okay, so this is also with sushi, but it's on the side of sushi.
Ginger?
No, it's the other thing that you get.
Oh, the green, it's the hot, pass. I can't think of it.
Time's up.
Okay. It was wasabi.
Oh, yes.
And the other one was ravioli.
I see now.
I was thinking calzone
I was thinking
Yeah.
also.
calzone, too.
Sorry, I was thinking like a little pocket.
So that was 3 correct.
2.
Hilary, you're up next. You ready?
Okay. This is a type of drink. It comes in a long-stemmed glass. There's
Champagne?
olives with it.
Martini?
Yes. I think it has olives. Okay, this is a type of food. People eat it with rice.
Teriyaki chicken?
It's like a staple in a lot of diets. It's a good source of protein.
Beans.
Yes. This is a type of fruit. It's yellow.
Banana?
Oh, that was too easy.
This is what you eat Mexican food with. It's
Hands?
It's what you put filling into.
Oh, tortilla?
Yes. This is, people typically eat it for breakfast. It can be
Omelet?
No.
Bacon, eggs?
No, it's sweet.
Cereal?
No, it's kind of mushy.
Oatmeal?
Yeah.
Time. I'll give it to you.
Ah, sweet.
You schooled me on that one.
So at the end of round 2, the score is now Emily 10, Hilary 14. So Hilary coming into the lead. Our third round is the Showcase Chowdown. The first World's Fair, or the Great Exhibition as it was known, took place in 1851 in London and had 6 million visitors. For this game, you have to guess how many million visitors attended the 6 most recent World's Fair. And the person to guess closest without going over will be rewarded 3 points. And if you're both over, we'll guess again. The most recent World's Fair was in Kazakhstan in 2017. How many million visitors did they have? Hilary, we'll have you go first since you're in the lead.
4 million?
I'm going to say 2.6.
It was 4.1 million, so Hilary gets the point.
4 million? That's
A lot of
insane.
people.
That is a lot of people.
World.
The next most recent was in Italy in 2015. How many million visitors did they have?
All right, I'm going to go 5 million.
3.8.
It was 21 and a half.
Oh, what?
So Emily was closest.
The world, I said.
All right, the next most recent after that, South Korea in 2012. How many million did they have?
15.
There's a lot of people in South Korea. I'm going to say 16.
You're both over. Oh, no. So you get to guess again.
Okay.
12.
8.
It was 8.2. All right. The next country was to host, well, I guess it wasn't the next one, but so the next one on the list, China in 2010. How many million did they have?
I will go with 12.
I can't go over. 18.
They had 73 million.
I was gonna. I was going to say something even higher, but I was like, I just don't want to blow it.
They had a lot of people.
So many
Yeah.
people
Wow.
there. Yeah.
Okay, so Spain hosted it in 2008. How many million visitors did they have?
12,
14.
You're both over.
10.
I'll go with 8.
You're, again, both over.
Oh my goodness.
The people love Spain.
I know.
6.
4.
It was 5.6, so Emily gets it.
That's so weird how it goes from, 70 to 5?
Yeah, it's going
is-
like way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this game is ridiculously close going into the last round. It is 19 for Emily. Hillary, you have 20.
Oh.
And in this last round, you have to wager your points.
Oh, Jeopardy style.
Yeah. So this one focuses on another fair food that is often deep fried, the Twinkie. Some might not know that the original filling was not always what it is today. What was the original flavor of the fillings in Twinkies? Was it strawberry, banana cream, cherry, or lemon? And again, you can wager as many points as you have or as few as 0. Emily, we'll have you go first.
I went with banana,
How many points did you wager?
3 points.
Hillary?
I wagered them all. I said banana.
Oh.
It is banana cream. That was the original flavor.
I've heard of this one before.
So the final score was Hillary 40, Emily 22. So it was close. It was close, but that was a valiant effort by all parties involved.
That was fun. Thank you.
That was fun. Thanks. Yes.
Well, guys, again, thank you for joining us. We're looking forward to the Taste of Alpharetta, May 3rd,
That's right.
downtown Alpharetta from 5 to 10.
We're looking forward to it.
All 30,000 or more.
Maybe you'll reach 20, or not 20, what was it, 73 million?
Oh, in China?
We can beat it.
Well, more realistic, there might be a deep fried Twinkie there.
Maybe.
You never know what you'll find at the Taste of Alpharetta.
That episode was tasty.